So hi everyone, this is my World AIDS Day 2014 video. This is the first video I've kind of done that isn't a gym selfie, so it's kind of a bit unusual for me to do this video, let alone what the content is kind of going to be about, which is also quite nerve-wracking. So this video is for World AIDS Day. It's kind of about me, but it's more to help people understand HIV and AIDS and how it's perceived. I was diagnosed 7 years ago last month in 2007, and I think some people think that HIV is probably just one of these diseases, I don't want to really call it a disease because I hate that word, conditions that's connected with people who are reckless. And I think the one thing that people need to know is that everyone has a different story about HIV, everyone has different circumstances around how they got their HIV, and it's not always a reckless thing. I don't think I got mine through being reckless, and it's important to understand that you need to, if somebody tells you that they've got that HIV, that it's not something you need to presume how they got it. HIV is one of those things that I can tell everyone from my experience has the ability to affect every single aspect of your life. It can affect your work, your job, it can affect money, it can affect sex, obviously, relationships, all these things, and I myself had experience of more than 3 of those aspects that it's affected my life. And I mean, I've had people kind of say to me when I've had a bad day, kind of, or having a bad time, why don't you just pull yourself together? I know people that have HIV and they're fine. And that's great, maybe that's true. And I think HIV is one of those things that some people do kind of cruise along and have not so many problems with it. And then there are people like myself sometimes who struggle with it and don't have an easy time with it. And I don't think you can really bucket people into any category of how they should feel about their HIV. It's a very personal thing, and certain things like, I don't know, a place, a memory, something that's connected with when you were diagnosed, that can all bring it back and can, you know, make a bad day a really horrendous time, and then you may feel great the next day, and it's just one of those things. And you know, everyone has complications sometimes with the HIV. I've had my own fair share, and as I say, you can peruse through life with HIV and maybe not stumble across much more than just having to take your meds every day, and I'm quite envious of those people, but then there are those of us that don't have that luxury sometimes. So I think, you know, that's something that is not apparent to some people. One thing I would like to say in this video, and it's a way of saying thank you, is the support I get. I have an amazing family who I always moan about, but I shouldn't. They have supported me so much over the last 5 or 7 years. And I also have 2 friends, one who has provided this ambiance for this video, Tony King and Hardest Hoon, and the 2 of those people over the last 5 to 7 years have been an amazing support. And trust me, if you have HIV and you need some support, I can put you in touch with these 2 people, because they are totally on the right wavelength about it. They have provided me with so much support, whether it be running up to the hospital with a bag of overnight clothes and pyjamas when I've been whisked into hospital for a week, down to sitting down with me and having me bawl my eyes out on the sofa with them. And for that, I am so grateful. And if you are positive and you need some support, I encourage you to try and find someone like that, because it's invaluable. This video is for World AIDS Day, and I want you to try and give a donation for World AIDS Day. I know it's another charity, I know it's somebody again asking for money, and I know it's just easy to say, yeah, it's fine, whatever. But if you're going to give some money, £5, £10, whatever, just think of it as if you're giving that money to your friend, to me, to a member of your family, to the guy that sits next to you at work that needs support. When I was diagnosed, I didn't seek out much support, and I have this mentality in my life that you just shut up and get on with it, and that's probably a reason why I haven't really dealt with it very well in my life until now. And the more money that can go into supporting people with HIV, the better, because that aftercare is paramount for some people. I had a lot of reservations about doing this video. It's the first time I've spoken out hardly publicly at all about my status. But I want it to be a positive thing for some things. I know I've been quite negative in this video, maybe, but that's not why I've done this. It's not to get sympathy, it's to give people a knowledge of how HIV can be for some people. And I watched a video a couple of nights ago where a woman said at the end of her video, once you put a face to HIV, it becomes that much more real, and I truly believe that. And it's astonishing that you meet people and you ask them about HIV, they say, oh, I don't know anyone that's got HIV, and I would be very surprised if that really is the case. So thank you for watching. Please support World AIDS Day today, and wishing you a happy holidays coming up. Thanks.